The final mythical Pokemon
My dearest
appear.
Pokemon Master, we need you now. After you left Kakarikos to go and capture the primordials across Olympia, a final one appeared. This Pokemon registers only as the Alpha Omega.
Oh
It
shit.
is purely a dark
It's like
type,
if Grotto
though it
and
is thought to be the
Kyogre
body of an
fused.
ancient dragon, an elemental from the beginning of time that helped create this Earth's lands. You see, there are mythologies all across the Pokemon world that speak of beings that can shape the lands and seas. And this Alpha Omega, it would have been one of those if it wasn't, I suppose, the runt of the litter. It would
What?
seem that this dragon, this creature, got stuck underground, and as it tried to emerge, Olympia, as an island, was formed. People moved to this island thinking it was like any other, but no wonder there was a sense of mysticism about the place. For within what was first a hill and then a mountain, a creature was trying to rise up and emerge from within. But this was now the people's home. People carved a giant's face into the summit of Mount Olympia. It watched the island from above, and they worshipped it as their mountain god. But then, the elemental dragon, flowing with primal energy, burst from the mountain, breaking it open. This primal energy would have destroyed the Olympia region and its people in this Pokemon's rage. But the people of the region and their protector Pokemon were able to smite this great dragon. Its head of pure thunder split and became the species we know today as Thundra. Its elemental powers
So
of
that's where
air,
Thundra
fire,
came
water,
from.
and earth also were removed from it. These Pokemon were bound to ancient masks created by the first people of Olympia. They became Gionis, Ositus,
That's why they have
Helios,
masks.
and the Master of Air, Titaphon. And the body of this creature, the Alpha Omega, what remained, it fell back into the ocean, though I'm not quite sure how. It was sealed below the waves, crushed into the abyss, and there over the ages it has mutated into many forms. These forms are the primordials. The Alpha Omega is
So
what
was it
remains of the
evolving over
body of
time?
that original dragon. They are all waiting for the day, of course, that Titaphon will cause a great tempest, opening a portal between this sea world and the lands of Olympia to reunite them together. And this Alpha Omega, it now marches across the sea to Atherin City. Champion, I hope you have found some way of stopping this final primordial. I will continue to research here in Kakarikos town, and if I see or find anything of use, I will try to bring it to you.
Gotta get there in time.
Dear champion, was it really you I saw riding on the wind? It couldn't have been you. No, your legs are far longer. I had a dream. I saw you, or a statue of you, fight the Alpha Omega and push it back into the sea. How bizarre. Darius tells me what I had was not a dream, but a vision of a Pokemon he saw just before the primordials arrived. This is Allura, number 142, and it's the spinning top Pokemon, and it's known to be the will of the island. It travels the world using its powers to stop destructive and ecological events. It, according to Odias, has been going toe-to-toe with Titaphon for generations.
It's the hope that was
It
left in
seems this
Pandora's
Pokemon was
box.
carved from the very stone of Mount Olympia, a mountain that used to be filled with primal, infinite energy. So this Pokemon
She is
has
the
for a
last
long time
Olympian.
acted as this island's protector in
Hearth.
secret.
The
I wonder
home.
if you saw the battle. It was magnificent. Allura repelled the Alpha Omega back into the sea, and with Titaphon in your pocket and the other primordials in check, it seems that the Olympia region will be safe again. And my Pokedex is looking much more complete, with now 151 Pokemon registered. Still, I can't help but wonder if there could be one more Pokemon, one final legend or myth that we haven't yet
Number
uncovered.
152?
It would seem to me to be the case that there is one final missing piece of the puzzle.
That thing.
From a time before the region was even called Olympia, or before the elemental dragon erupted forth from the mountaintop, when a great stone face looked out across the island and was worshipped as a mountain god. Could that god be a Pokemon? A great watcher Pokemon? I think it's nice to imagine that our stories are being watched, and feels so meaningful when you bring people on these great journeys. The idea that somewhere out there, someone is observing,
There's the fourth wall
never
shaking
interfering,
earlier.
and always just enjoying what we're doing. If there is some great watcher, godlike Pokemon, I'd like to say thank you for watching. I'm glad you found us residents of Olympia so fun to observe. And if you are watching, then I'd like to imagine your Pokedex entry. You are Cyclops, a mythical Pokemon, number 152, a giant stone head that was separated from Olympia before it was ever even known as Olympia. Brought to life, you are the creature that Allura was modified after, crafted by, carved in your image. You are the one that watches, only interfering in absolutely the most dire of time. When no heroes remain standing, your one eye is open. And I hope if you really are out there, and if
This
you
is
can
so
see this
meta.
and watch the entirety of this story, that you have enjoyed yourself. And I hope you know how grateful I am for your enjoyment, great watcher. Yes, I'm speaking to you, the one watching a Pokemon series on YouTube. I hope you've enjoyed the story
Goodbye,
of
Fourth Wall.
Tempest and the creatures that live here in Olympia. I hope you've enjoyed the stories and the characters, and thank you so much for watching. Yours truly, Toby.
I did genuinely enjoy this series. It was great to check out. And I like this final chapter, like all the DLC stuff, as I will just refer to it as. Like, this is genuinely a great send-off, and it's like, it's sad to see it go, but it's also like, you know, kind of glad it's over, in a sense. What will I have to replace it? No idea yet. Cross the bridge when I get to it. I got till next Monday to decide. It's a problem for future James. But current James is just happy where he is. Later, Gator.